Pisces was popping, baby. We're gonna pull some cards for you to see what's going on with you for Libra season 2025. I hope all is well with the Piscean collective. This is for any placement of Pisces. It don't matter where it's at. We don't do limits here. Everybody got Pisces in their chart somewhere. So take what resonates for you. Leave the rest. Check out your other placement readings as well. Okay, we're gonna cover a couple of topics with this particular reading. We're gonna cover personal, private thoughts, career, money, and finance, love life, social life, family life. Okay, we're gonna start with some a canvas of cards that's gonna be our foundation, and then we're gonna clarify and pull more cards. So I'm gonna get the ones that we're gonna use to start with, and we'll see what's going on with that. But make sure you say what's up to your Libra folk, okay? Your fellow no, Libra is what air? What kind of air is Libra? Is it mutable air? No, Gemini is mutable air. So anyway, just say happy birthday to all the Libras, okay? Your favorite Libras, make sure you show them some love. It's their season. And I hope that this season is treating you well, Pisces. All right. It's a full moon tonight. I didn't even see this is Libra season, so it's a full moon in Aries. So hopefully you are thinking about the things that are holding you back and are limiting you, especially the things that have to do with the Aries energy and whatever house you have Aries in, because you can, do whatever work you want to do to remove anything that is not conducive to what you want to be doing and where you want to be in reference to the Aries energy or the house that Aries resides in for you. Okay. So don't forget to take advantage of those opportunities to make changes. Right. So make sure you can see everything. So at any rate, we got 3 rows and 3 columns, y'all. Okay. So this row right here represents what's going on in your personal private thoughts. The middle row is your career, money, and finance. The third row over here is your love life, family life, and social life. Now, this top row talks about the current situation in those areas. The middle row talks about the emotional challenges that could be experienced, or that whether somebody's directing this onto you or whether this is how you feel. And then the third row talks about a possible solution to rectify any challenges you might have in these areas, right? So Pisces, without further ado, let's get it poppin'. Let's talk about your personal private thoughts. So we got the White House energy as the current situation here. The challenge is love. And this is a particular love. It's platonic. I don't know if you can see the card. It says platonic right under the word love. So it's a platonic love. It's a specific type of love. And the possible solution, where the challenge lies here, would be to tap into the trine energy. Trines are energies that you have to it's a blessing for you, but you have to go with the flow, or it allows you to go with the flow. It allows things to go a little bit more smoothly for you. Trines are looked at as like blessings or positive points in your chart. It's where you have signs connected by 90 degrees. You see how you got the triangle there? Okay. 90 each way or 60 each way. I believe it's 90. It's 90 degrees each way. And so the planets form a circle, and they form their energies combine, and so you're able to use those to your benefit in some way, shape, or form. But with your private personal thoughts, somebody could be having visitors. I'm getting that somebody's getting visitors, family members or friends could be coming in to visit. Or if you are in politics, maybe you are an ambassador or a diplomat, or you are servicing or working or doing something for some people who are coming into town or the country or the city or what have you. Whether this is on a personal level where you got family members coming in from wherever, um, whether you are doing this on a professional level where you have, you're involved in preparing, or maybe you're going into town or traveling someplace for whatever. Could be politics, could be whatever. Could actually be in DC. Doesn't necessarily have to be. But what I usually get when I get this card is that somebody's coming uninvited, or it's like they pop up and um, But the challenge is there's a platonic love here. So this could be your child coming to stay with you. Some of you may have your child moving back in, or a family member could be moving back in, or a friend of yours, somebody you care for, or, but there's a platonic love that you have for somebody. This person maybe stops by, or I don't know, maybe you crashing in on somebody out of the blue. And they're just like, okay, well, we're just gonna see how things work. We're gonna see how things happen, that type of thing. Maybe this platonic friend or whoever this is hoping that you'll go with the flow and let them stay with you. So somebody could be visiting out of town and just pop by your house out of the blue. Oh, can I stay? Now, or maybe you're planning on doing this, Pisces. I'm not sure. All right. It could be that maybe you have, maybe you're moving a child in. Maybe there's a family member who's having a child, and maybe you're deciding to let them come stay with you, move with you. Okay, because the big house, the White House to me talks about like a bigger house, bigger room, more room, because there's going to be more than one person there also. So maybe you have a child on the way and you're preparing for that. Congratulations. Or a grandchild, or maybe there's a child in the family who is coming, or some family members coming. Okay, it could be all kinds of things, but let's see. That's what I'm getting off the top of the dome. But we have collaboration. Yeah, so I feel like for some of you, you could be working with someone or working with someone's in reference to the visit or the preparation for someone to come visit or come stay. Okay, I'm getting that very strongly with that collaborative energy. This, like I said, it could be a work type of situation. Doesn't necessarily have to be. It could just be family members collaborating, or friends collaborating, or group people, group in an organization collaborating. The challenge with the platonic love is we have the flip phone. Now, the yellow cards represent nostalgia for this deck. This is the Oracle card deck. And the yellow cards represent nostalgia. So nostalgia is like things of the past. So the flip phones. So let's see what this would be. What does this represent? I should have got my glasses. But anyway, we're going to work it out. Flip phone. Flip phones talk about seriousness, down to earth. Okay, diligent. So the challenge is like you love this person or this person loves you, but they want you to be serious about things. Maybe the challenge is that somebody's not taking things seriously, or maybe you are. It's like, yo, I don't know, maybe you're working with family members or friends. You know how they say doing business with friends and family could be a bit difficult because maybe you have a family member who's not taking things seriously, because of that. Um, but somebody's got to be serious. The challenge is being serious about this, or taking this child seriously, or taking this situation seriously. Like somebody's not taking something seriously, is what I'm getting here. So maybe if you're having a family member come in who has a child, like say you are, maybe you're expecting and your other family members are not taking this seriously as far as preparing for, another person to come through. Or maybe it's a work environment where your teammates or one of your teammates is not taking things seriously and preparing, or maybe they're looking at you as if you're not doing that. All right. But the solution is to just let things play out, go with the flow. Okay, is what I'm getting here. Or try to play harmoniously, like try to be fair. Um, but yeah, it talks about, being harmonizing, energizing. Talks about, making things easy, at ease, being supportive. Okay, that type of energy is what's needed at this time. So maybe, like I said, I feel like somebody's like it could be like you're a grandmother or a grandfather, and maybe your daughter or son is having a child. All right, and you're trying to get them prepared for motherhood or fatherhood. Okay, so we have the Queen of Diamonds here. Yeah, I feel like this is like grandma energy, is what I'm getting, or someone needed to take motherhood seriously. Or, there's a lot that has to be done because the Queen of Pentacles, like if anybody's gonna let someone stay with you, it's gonna be the Queen of Pentacles. She's gonna let you stay with her. She's gonna make sure you got everything you need. She's gonna make sure that all the kids got everything they need. Like especially if this is a mother who is expecting and they're going to stay with their mother. So it's like, say you're expecting and you're gonna go stay with your mom, and your mom is this Queen of Pentacle energy. She's gonna welcome you in. Come on, stay with me. We're gonna get everything situated. We're gonna have everything set up the way it needs to be set up. Um, so maybe you are the one who's having a child, and maybe you have family members who are stressing over you. it's like, it could be difficult for you to go with the flow, but it's like maybe these are people who have experience in this. This could be your first child, and you're just trying to get equipped emotionally and all the above, with the situation. But it looks like you do have some support here. Okay. Um, but let's pull some more cards and see what else comes out in reference to this. This could be a work environment as well, where you may have a team leader with this Queen of Pentacle energy who is assigned to, put things in place and put things in order. And maybe it's best that, instead of everybody trying to do their own thing, that, you know, um, they are in an environment where they feel supported. Whoever this group leader is somebody who tries to make everyone feel supported and make everyone feel valued, is what I'm getting. Yeah, here's the temperance energy in reverse here. So this is somebody who may not have good judgment. Okay. This is somebody who does not have the same beliefs as you. This is somebody who like it's like they're off in some way, shape, or form. Um, it's like they're looking at the glass half empty. This could be like pessimism. Um, it's like somebody's coming to move in and stay with someone, but they're not in a good state, is what I'm getting here. Let's get more clarity on that temperance energy in reverse. I just feel like things are off balance here. So people are trying to work together to get things um, in place. So this could just be a situation here where somebody needs leadership. They need effective leadership. And I feel like, somebody may, step in and take that role and get everything organized and in structure, because it looks like the group needs leadership here, or the household needs some type of structure. Tell me about this temperance energy in reverse. This is somebody who's not thinking big enough. They're not looking at things realistically. Yeah, see the page of cup energy in reverse. This is somebody who is not. They don't have enough experience, is what I'm getting, because temperance is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter deals with experience, and so with this in reverse and this page of cup, this is somebody who does not, like, the energy of it takes a village to raise a child. Like, this is somebody who doesn't have help or is getting help raising a child. This could be what this is. Somebody could be moving into, there could be a home for women who are trying to raise their children. Like, it could be something like that. It could also be that there are people trying to organize some type of situation to take care of women and children who, whether it's domestic violence, have left situations of domestic violence, or maybe they're not able to afford, you know, um, whatever it is. I feel like it's for women and children. So it could be like a boarding house, okay? But in order for you can get in, but this is for somebody who may, I feel like this is women who may be on drugs and who have children. Like, I'm getting like, it's not like I don't know what to call it, like a half, it's not like a halfway house or like a shelter, but it's something where it's communal in that sense, where, people who don't know each other are able to stay there because they have a common background, and they're getting some type of assistance or help through this house. Like I said, this house felt, it was big, right? When I see this card, I think of a large house. So this could be somebody who could be putting together something like this for women, okay? Or, like I said, this is somebody who may have a family member or friends who are trying to help them in some way, shape, or form. You might be part of this. Maybe you're trying to establish this, Pisces. All right, let's get more information here. So with the nostalgia energy of the cell phone, the flip phone, which talks about being serious about things, taking things serious in reference to platonic love. So platonic love is treating all of the children, like this could be an adoption agency. Okay, it's also what I'm getting here with the temperance energy for kids who may not have parents, with the page of cup in reverse and the temperance energy in reverse. This could be children who may have illnesses or who are addicted to drugs, or born to people who have drug addictions. I feel like somebody's trying to put together some type of organization or 401k, not for profit, is what I'm getting to. So with that, yeah, 10 of Pentacles, the challenge is the money, the finances. And so this could be a plan that somebody has, but it's like you have to figure out how you're going to finance it. So somebody may have a plan to put together a housing environment, but a business plan is needed. This is what I'm getting with this pin. It's like you have to take it if you want people to take you seriously with this flip phone energy, the seriousness and the Ten of Pentacles, because the Ten of Pentacles will represent a house as well. You're gonna have to put together a business plan. Is what I'm getting here. Okay, if you want to be taken seriously, because the challenge is financing, getting funding. But the solution here would be to go with the flow and the Queen of Pentacle energy. But let's clarify that to see what the resolution could be about. More details on this resolution, please. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's going to take some time. So fundraising, okay, is what I'm getting. Fundraising, somebody organizing a fundraiser. This is a GoFundMe type of thing. So people are trying to figure out, okay, how do I get money to do this? I want to be able to fund this. I want to be able to put together this house for disadvantaged children or uh, children with mothers with their children. Okay, and I want them to be able to come and partake and we be able to offer them housing. Um, but they have to work, is what I'm getting to. It's like there's rules and regulations for you being here. Like you have to have a job or you have to get a job or they have to help you with getting a job, something like this. So this could be social services. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but like I said, somebody could be trying to they're trying to figure out what do I want to do for a business or who do I want to help and how do I go about doing it and how do I make this money. So maybe you had the benefit of experiencing an environment like this and now you want to uh, participate. Maybe you want to donate. I'm getting that too. Somebody might want to donate anonymously, okay? Or somebody may want to be, you know how you have people donate monthly and they're like a silent partner. I'm getting that energy as well, okay? With setting this up, but this is beautiful. Um, and if it's not anything like that, this is just, somebody who, like a family member, I'm getting strongly, like to say you're a grandmother or a grandfather and your son or your daughter is about to have a child. They may have their own place and they're about to have a child, whether they're married or not. Maybe you want them to come stay with you, so that you can help them get on their feet. That's what I'm getting for some of you, okay? So I wish you the best with that. So let's take a look at what's going on, Pisces, for your career, money, and finance. All right, so you have to forgive me. I got all this junk going on back here. Can't see too much of it, but my rocks and all of this. I got my so. But at any rate, so career, money, and finance. We got the construction worker energy. The challenge is being worried. Okay, possible solution for that is to tap into the Chiron energy, which is the healing energy. So when it comes to career, money, and finance, so maybe, okay, with this could be about you taking care of sick children, okay, because of this here. All right, children who are not well, maybe children who are to be adopted. Okay, so the sickness could be anything. It could be a physical sickness. It could be they don't have parents, um, that type of thing. So maybe some of you are in the process of building something like this because Chiron does deal with healing. And then look what you have here. So some of you, it could be something going on with something where somebody lives. Lead poisoning is what I'm getting. Lead poisoning. Um, Somebody needs to be careful. Test the lead where their children live. Uh, Somebody could be wanting to sue as well because of that. Maybe there's some sickness, or maybe somebody found out and did some independent research on some housing environments and found out that there's something there that's not healthy and it could have broken laws. And so there could be a lawsuit um, stemming from this, is what I'm getting to. Okay. Um, Somebody could be wanting to build a hospital or involved in building of a hospital or building of a wing of a hospital. Like I said, somebody could have donated some money, a silent partner donated some money to help to build some type of healing structure, healing environment. This could be alternative healing as well. It doesn't have to be like a traditional hospital. This could just be someplace where there's alternative methods offered to sick children. Sort of like like an independent, like St. Jude's or the Shriners, are two of the most famous children's hospitals, or where they specialize in healing, helping sick children, is what I'm getting here. But let's get some clarity on this and see if anything else comes out about career, money, and finance. So somebody is concerned about having to stay home with a child. Maybe you work in construction, and the thing is you're not able to participate the way you want to, because maybe this is a time of year where your child is sick and not well. The sickness could just be something temporary, or it could just be, something serious where the child has to be hospitalized and, has extensive health care that is involved with their situation here. Tell me about this construction work here. Tell me about that. All right. Tell me about the construction work for Pisces, the construction worker. Stress. Okay. So somebody could be stressed. Again, I'm just getting like something in the house, like if it's a housing projects, or like, lead, something similar to that. It could be something else. It could be mold. Also, okay, but there's somebody who could be sick. Like this, if you look at this, I don't know if you work for a company, or a construction company, that or some type of real estate development, where they're stressed out because of the fact that somebody got sick or got hurt based on the construction of a particular building, or the structure, or the, something, like I said, mold, something like that. Okay, and so somebody could be stressed about this. Tell me about this worried energy here. Give me more on this. The pumpkin pie energy comes out. This is about a mood. Let's see what this is. This card came out from Aquarius. Let me see what this is. It's a color. She sounds just like a mouse. Oh, where's this at, pumpkin? All right. So pumpkin spice talks about cozy, safe, and secure. Yeah, this is a safe, cozy place for children to heal and help themselves. A place where they can rest and relax, and focus on healing, right? So the perspective that you will want to keep or take into consideration with this is what somebody could be stressed out about what they're using to build the structure. They have to make sure that it is going to be able to house securely, safely house children, or their parents, um safe, secure, and cozy. So somebody is fighting over the plans. That could be what this is too. The construction. Somebody is fighting over how they're going to design the building, or how they want it, or what they can have. Maybe there's regulations that I have to, of course, there's regulations in buildings that have to be taken into consideration, but maybe there's specific regulations in reference to who's going to be staying there, and how this building is going to be used. That could be it too. Tell me about this Chiron healing energy. Chiron healing energy clarified with the Four of Cups. So this is so the universe is saying, I just feel like an energy of someone being very particular about what they want and how they want it done. Okay. What's this Chiron? Let me see what this says. So amendments. Okay, yeah. So this is like about making amendments. Okay, we can't do this. This is not regulation. No, we only have this to do. Okay, we did this, but we don't have enough of this, so we gotta order more. Like, the typical things that go on with a damn construction project. If you know, you know. Like, these things could go on, and it could be very challenging and very difficult here. But I feel like that somebody is maybe somebody is overstressed or doing too much, and it's holding things up. That could be it too. Maybe they're just afraid, and not being reassured that they're getting what they need or what they want. It could be something like that too. I'm just getting somebody not happy with the plans, or with whatever structure is they got going on. Somebody is stressed out about not meeting certain quotas or criteria. Tell me about the stress. What's the stress about with the career, money, and finance from our Pisces collective? The Two of Wands. Yeah, there's options here. Somebody's trying to figure out what their options are moving forward. What action can they take moving forward in reference to this construction project, or in reference to what they're building and how they're building it, and how they got to go about doing it. Let's get more on this pumpkin pie, which is about being secure and safe, um, and not being worried. Let's see, what card, what deck do I want? Oh, this one. Okay, so we have the seven of, what's this? The seven of wands. Hold on. Yeah, it's the seven of wands. Yep, seven of wands. So yeah, this is somebody who is wanting all the I's dotted, all the T's crossed. This is somebody who could be fighting about what the rules and the regulations are. This could just be the company, the construction team that you hired. Okay, maybe I was getting somebody building a wing on a whole on a hospital. Okay, or someone building a rehabilitation center. Um, but I feel like somebody is trying to find, maybe you're in the process of shopping for a construction company, and maybe you're getting some setbacks or feedback that maybe for whatever reason is causing headache and causing stress. But I'm also getting on the flip side, somebody's driving the construction team bonkers. Okay, whatever this is, somebody's getting on their nerves. So maybe you work with this construction team and you're in the process of building some type of structure. It may have something to do with children's health, children getting better and healing. All right, maybe a place where children and mothers can live, something like that. Okay, is what I'm getting strongly here, Pisces. Tell me about this Four of Cup energy here. Someone's very particular in reference to how they go about doing it. Yeah, so they're keeping their plans to themselves with the Four of Swords, or someone is not going to be happy until they get it the way that they want it, so that whoever comes here is able to get the services that they need. We got two fours here, and we got the pumpkin energy. So this is all about safety, security, and stability. Now the Four of Swords came out in reverse, so this is about stress. Okay, so here we are again. Double stress with this work environment, with this project, with this construction, with the housing. Maybe somebody already has a particular location and it's not what they want, or they have to amend it or update it. Okay, somebody's not happy with it. They have to fix it in some way, shape, or form, and there could be that there's pushback about that. All right, so that's what I got with career, money, and finance, Pisces. Let's go ahead and move on to your family life, love life, and social life. So the current situation we have is a mature gentleman or mature man. The challenge here is being peaceful or having a peaceful environment. Possible solution to quell that would be to tap into the 11th house energy, which is the edge. Now, the 11th house is ruled by Aquarius, and Aquarius deals with the maturity, the old man, right? Which is the opposite of Leo, which is the kid. So somebody, I feel like there's a mature person here, an elderly person who wants some peace. They don't have peace, um, and they're looking for peace. Maybe they're looking to move to. Somebody could be looking to put their parent in a nursing home or a nursing facility. There could be somebody who is of a certain age and they're like say 55 years old, and they're looking for that type of housing for 55 and older. Um, could be something like that. But let's see what this family life, love life, and social life energy is all about. But I do feel like this is about someone's elderly parent. Okay, specifically a father figure. It doesn't necessarily have to be, could be a mother figure, but there could be a mature man who's playing a pivotal role in this in some way, shape, or form. Let's see what unfolds. Okay, let's see. Okay, Pisces. Tell me about this mature man. Tell me about the mature man. We have withdrawal. So the withdrawal energy is all about stopping something. Okay, whatever you don't feed dies, right? So this is about not feeding something anymore. So I don't know if it's about not feeding. So what I'm getting also with the old man energy and the withdrawal energy is like somebody has a habit that they've had for a very long time. Okay, and they may have to quit now, and so it's very difficult. They could be going through withdrawal symptoms. So somebody could be going through withdrawal symptoms of having to leave something alone, or not dealing with something anymore, or someone anymore, or some place anymore. So the challenge is that trying to get peace while going through the withdrawal, or whatever the withdrawal is. All right, let's talk about this peaceful energy. Why is this a challenge here for my Pisces collective? Why is this a challenge here? The VHS energy. So another nostalgia card, another card from the past. So let's talk about that. So with the nostalgia card, we're talking about the VHS tape. So with the VHS tape, it says sentimental. Okay, looks back, memorize. Is that what it says? Memorialize. Excuse me, memorialize. So trying to memorialize something. Okay, so somebody could be, looking back at, what they had to let go of, what they have to move on from. It's like the serenity prayer energy is what I'm getting here. Okay. So somebody's trying to look back and see, okay, so there could be somebody who's trying to see how they want to be remembered, where they may want to be buried. Somebody's ashes may want their ashes scattered. Okay. Somebody may want to record, okay, someone's services, okay, or maybe you work for, maybe you are a mortician, maybe your family works in that business, okay, and maybe the father is retiring, or you have family, friends, families and lovers. This section here, so maybe someone who's considering retiring, because the 11th house deals with Aquarius. All right, so that could be it. Maybe somebody works in a particular business or industry and they're about to quit with the withdrawal energy. All right, so could be retirement, withdrawing. Tell me more about this. The solution here with the on the edge here. Aquarius energy, 11th house energy talks about rebelling. Being on the edge, ready to take action. Here's a Four of Swords again showing up, but this is in reverse. So this is all about being secure mentally, in the thought process, in the mind, being at peace with something here. Okay, let's get more clarity on this and see what this withdrawal energy is about. What's this withdrawal energy about? The Three of Pentacles. This could be about retirement. Okay, is what I'm getting here. So somebody could be in the process of thinking about retirement, talking to someone about retirement, wanting to. Somebody could be putting paperwork in place. It's like, how do you want to be remembered? Because maybe somebody, like I said over here, somebody's having children. So maybe somebody's working with a lawyer. Okay, um, in reference to putting paperwork together, in reference to inheritances, wills, estates, uh, whether it's in a business environment. So it could just be anything that has to do with the business aspect, putting paper to pen, having a lawyer draw up some documentation, or whether this is a family or a personal thing where someone's drawing up documentation, someone is maybe amending their will because now they have another addition to the family, right? Or someone could be giving someone a house. Somebody could be retiring, like I said earlier. Okay, so it could be a plethora of things going on when it comes to your family life, love life, social life, energy here. But I do feel like this is a will for someone specifically. Yeah, it's a will, somebody's will. All right, somebody's last will and testament is what I'm getting to. All right, let's go to this VHS tape here. The Seven of Swords. Okay. So we got 2 7s showing up here, 3 7s actually. So 3 7s and 3 4s. So stability and security and figuring things out, thinking things through, analyzing things, making sure you put a plan in place to figure out how to go about doing things. So somebody's trying to put plan in place so that things are stable and secure, so that it's a sturdy foundation, so that moving forward, because fours deal with foundations as well. All right, so we took the Seven of Swords with the VHS card. So let me look at the VHS again. I forgot. Okay, sentimental, looking back, memorializing. Yeah, so somebody's doing this in private. So somebody is privately putting together or trying to figure out how they want to be remembered. I feel like somebody is retiring and keeping it to themselves as well. I'm getting that strongly here with the withdrawal and the Three of Pentacles. Or somebody could be deciding, if somebody is sick, if somebody is not well, they could be deciding that they want a DNR, do not reciprocate, or do not resuscitate, excuse me. do not resuscitate. Somebody could be putting that into place. Like somebody may know that they're not well, and or maybe this just in general, they just don't want that. Like, yo, if or specifics about health. If something happens to me and I get into this vegetative state, this is what I want you to do, or this is what I want done, type of thing. Or I don't want to be buried, I prefer to be cremated. That type of thing is going on here too. Okay, somebody's definitely looking at how they want their final uh their final plans, right? Because we got the fourth house here too. With Cancer deals with that. Cancer deals with the final stages of life. Okay, and then with the fourth house, when somebody passes on. All right, and this is about the community as well. So this is keeping this quiet from the community. Somebody's keeping this quiet, whatever the community is, whether it's family, friends, whomever. Somebody wants to keep this to themselves. Whatever it is that they're putting in writing or how they want to be memorialized. They're not telling people what they want. I don't know if somebody decided to take someone out the will. Let's see, withdrawal, quit. I'm just getting it. Okay, rejection, awakening. Yeah, I feel like just somebody's coming to the reality that they're at a different stage in life now. There's a change. So I'm getting, especially with the older man in the 11th house and the fourth house. This is somebody's father or someone's mother. It doesn't matter. Someone's uncle. And they could be, trying to figure out what they're going to do. Somebody could just be putting stuff in writing for them. Like, here's my will and testament. All right, so let's move on and get something for this Four of Swords. For Pisces. I mean, Pisces, you deal with the final cycles. So, yeah, here's the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is when somebody finally, this is somebody who wants peace from this. Because we're okay, so Eight of Swords minus 4. So that means we have 4 swords in reverse, 4 swords upright. Here's the 4 swords in reverse again. This is a healing. Okay, I don't know if okay, my condolences to those who are dealing with, funeral arrangements for a child and or, an older adult in the family. Because this is somebody who don't want nobody to worry. They don't want nobody having no worries. They don't want nobody questioning nothing. They want everything in writing and in document. This is what somebody wants. This is what they're trying to do. Um, yeah, that's what I'm getting strongly here, Pisces. All right, let's see what else comes out. This is somebody who doesn't want their family and friends to worry. It's like, I'm going to put everything in writing so that everything is done and nobody's fighting and going bonkers or what have you. Yeah, we have mistrust because maybe somebody doesn't trust that somebody will do what they want them to do. Like, have you have a conversation with someone, like, say someone say to you, look, if I die, like, a family member, it's like, yo, if I die before you, know that I do not want to be buried. I want to be cremated. And, maybe your person has, the person you're telling this to, they hear what you're saying, but maybe they ain't with that. Maybe they the type of people who they want to be buried. So they feel like everybody should be buried. It's like, why would you want to be cremated? That's whatever their beliefs are. They don't believe in that. So for some of you, if you want to be taken care of a certain way in your final, your body to be done a certain way, then you need to put it in writing, okay? Because you got some people who may not do what you ask them to do, and to me, that's the most disrespectful thing you could do to a person. Like, you really don't like this motherfucker. If this person says, well, look, just at least, no matter what has gone on with us, at least honor this for me. At least cremate me. Or at least bury me, in this particular, outfit. Something, it's not anything, it's all a world to them, but it's not going to cost this person anything to do it, but they just don't trust that this person will fucking do it. And if it's this business situation here or this about this construction here, maybe you don't trust that people are following the rules or doing what they're supposed to be doing because maybe you caught something and now you're trying to figure out how to do it because you didn't or you trusted the wrong people or they said they was going to do something and didn't do it. We got habits here. So here we go with the withdrawal. So doctor could be telling someone to take someone off of some type of medication or take someone off a machine. Okay, this is what I'm getting here: ventilator or do not resuscitate type of thing. Okay, and I'm getting something about habits. It could have been because somebody had a particular habit. Okay, I'm feeling oxygen. I'm getting the oxygen energy. So this could be about somebody who might have COPD, emphysema, any of the lung, diseases that you may get from, being exposed to something, some toxins for a period of time. That's what I'm getting here. Um, but this is also the habits energy is also has to do with this first part because I'm getting that there's a lot of unorganization here. There's a lot of immaturity and unorganization in reference to the collaboration here, whether this is a work environment, a friend, a group environment, or a family environment. So this is why someone had to step in to put things in order. The Queen of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody had to step in and make sure that everybody's doing things the way they're supposed to be, that things are going in the with the flow. Yeah, we have over analyzing here. So this is the energy with this Eight of Sword energy in reverse and this Four Swords uh upright here. Somebody is like, you know what, I really don't want to I don't want to have to put a whole lot of thought in it. I don't want to have to try to figure, like, I feel like somebody's trying to figure something out. And like I said, with the building, if there's something about somebody building, there's a person who is just getting in the way. Like they're over analyzing things. They're not figuring things. They can't figure it out. They don't know what they should do. They're not following the rules, or they're giving pushback about the rules. Someone's trying to figure something out, and somebody may be looking at them like they're over analyzing it. Like there could be an asshole construction team who is upset because somebody wants to be in the know of what's going on, and they're like, "Well, who are you to question? I know what I'm doing." Or they're trying to, how you go to. They say when you go to for a woman when she goes to the auto shop to bring a guy with her, or if she has to get some type of heavy work done, to bring a guy with her so that they don't try to swindle her or rob her out of money or try to convince her to pay for more than what it's like. This type of situation here where somebody is like sending somebody in to analyze what someone has told them, and this person is like, oh well, you're just making a big deal of it, and type of thing. And it's like, no, they not. Some of them they are, but the other ones they not. They just getting checked and they don't like it. Let's see what else we got coming out for these situations here for Pisces. What else we got? Time apart. So some time away from the situation or away from people that are involved will help you to really see things for what for what they are. Maybe it helps people to calm down emotionally as well. All right. And time apart so that you're not over analyzing. Maybe you need some space or a break. Yeah, because somebody's obsessing over something or someone. Okay, that's what's going on here. That could be what that stress is. And then we have past life. Okay, so this is something that happened in the past life. If there's a relationship that's involved here, this person, whoever this is, this could be somebody who was your lover in the past life. This person that you're dealing with now, this could be a family member of yours who in your past life was a lover, and maybe y'all had kids together. So now this person is part of your soul, your soul team. Anything like that. Okay. But this is a past life situation, whatever it is you're dealing with. Okay. Oh, I like that. So we got the happy energy. I don't know why I grabbed this deck again. I did that for Aquarius too. But there's a happy energy here. Somebody will be happy once time is apart. Okay, because there's a mistrust here. So once you are away from the situation, once you get time apart, you'll be happier for it. Okay. So we have habits and obsession. So somebody's definitely obsessed with some habits, but it is an energy of being respectful about it as well. Um, and not treating people and talking to people in a disrespectful, condescending way because they have illnesses. Okay, so over analyzing past life love and hateful. So there could be some hateful ass energy around. Okay, just be mindful. All right, people doing things out of spite. Okay, the over analyzing could be somebody who's a hater, just being hateful for no reason. Okay, just trying to cause problems for people and with people. Okay, let's take a look at this deck. What else we got for my Pisces crew? What else they need to know? We got one more deck after this and we'll wrap this up. Oh, but it don't matter because whatever hateful bullshit is going on, look who in the building protecting you. Okay. Yep. You got protection. Yeah, because some of y'all are dealing with a weird ass individual, weird energy. They're not respectful, they're disrespectful, they're rude. Okay. It could be the people that you're working with or collaborating with. This, ooh. Okay, there's a lust energy here. So some of y'all, whatever the situation is, um, there's a relationship involved here. It is strictly lust because you got lust, obsession, and the past life energy. So somebody could be dealing with sexual addiction, okay, or some other type of addictions, but they had this problem in their past life as well, okay. And you got to be careful that your addictions don't get you and running into people like this, where you may have some issues and you have to protect yourself, okay. That's another message I'm getting from someone. It may not have nothing to do with any of this, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here or what I'm getting. Let's get this last three cards out here. We have performance. So there's somebody here who could be in the performing arts industry, but I feel like this is a strong energy of someone who's pretending to be something they not, pretending to be cool and they not. Here's this romantic energy, okay? So again, a relationship here, there's an obsession here. And if you step out of the connection, you may realize that it's not, what it's cracked up to be. Yeah, Virgo. Virgo's over analyzing. Okay, this is what this is about. So there's definitely with the Four of Swords energy in reverse too. Yeah, somebody's definitely thinking about something or stressed about something. Okay, I don't know if somebody's messing with someone at the job, someone that they work with, but there's definitely somebody who's performing here, especially a romantic situation here. There's lust here, and there's obsession, and this person could be psychopath. Y'all need to be careful, Pisces, who you're dealing with. Okay, this person is putting on a front. Okay, they're not to be trusted. Whoever this is, yeah, this somebody could be getting some assistance or help or trying to get people to help them. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But this is what I'm getting, Pisces. I hope that you got something out of this, my friends. I thank you for checking out the reading. Make sure you hit that like button. That way you check out the channel as I post, you get notification. All right. And I'm wishing you peace, love, and blessings, Pisces. I'll see you in the next reading. Deuces.